Hey guys, how's it going? Dr. EG3 here. Just wanted to stop by and do a video, man. I know it's been a minute, but don't hold it against me. It's been crazy, with work and home. But you guys know what that's like, how sometimes, life just kind of takes over and, you got to just ride that wave until it's done. But I wanted to share with you guys a conversation I was having the other day. Someone said, hey, why is it that whenever it seems like we have a break, or a vacation or a long weekend or like this week spring break, why it seems like you always are more concerned about what are we going to do when we're away from this place than about what it seems like we're doing when we're here. You seem to always be worried about how we're going to refresh, recharge, renew. And I know from personal experience I have a problem breaking. So let me ask you a question, some questions. Have you ever felt as though you were in those moments where you couldn't quite get caught up on sleep? That, no matter what you do, it felt like you were always just kind of chasing your tail? Have you ever just felt like you were in this funk and didn't quite know why? Well, maybe it's because we don't spend enough time actually refreshing, recharging, and renewing than we're intended to. Because what I've just kind of learned, and even like I said myself, is that sometimes when we're not at our main thing, whether that's school or that's work, we usually fill that time with just other activity that doesn't quite recharge us. So, you may take, it may be your weekend off, but what are you doing? You're doing laundry, you're doing, that project, you're doing that honey-do list, you're ripping and running. Or here's another example. Have you ever went on vacation and it felt like you needed a vacation from the vacation? That's either meant it was a really good vacation or you were just doing a lot of stuff or a little bit of both. But what I've just learned is that, we don't always prioritize, or we haven't quite identified those things that actually, those activities that, make us feel like we can conquer the world. So the person I was talking to, I said, well, pull out your cell phone. Pulled out his cell phone. And I said, okay, well, what is your battery on? And they looked at it, it was at 86%. And I said, well, how low does it have to get before you actually plug it into the wall and, try to get some more juice? Person said, well, no, I always keep my charger with me. It's always in my bag so that, when it gets down to 40, 30%, or 20%, I plug it back in. So the question I then asked was, if you're that good at keeping your cell phone charged, what's your challenge in being able to keep your own internal batteries charged? So that you can perform the best, do the best for not just yourself, but those around you, for work, for the relationships that you have. So I challenge everybody who's watching this, to find what are those things. And what I challenge even further, because I know self-care culture right now says, oh, to recharge and self-care is about manis and petties and spa days and massages, and all those things are good. And I think that we probably should do a lot more of that. But the question becomes, what is it for you that makes you feel like you can conquer the world? And my wife helped me with this because, I would always say when she seemed stressed and needed to get away, I would always say, here, so, go get a mani-pedi on me, go take care of yourself. And just one time she just had to say, that doesn't make me feel relaxed. That doesn't make me feel refreshed or renewed. But if you want to give me some money to go to Target, that'll help me out. And I was like, whoa. I would rather you just have the mani and pedi. I think we'll come out cheaper. But, again, it just made me realize, for some people, that recharge might be a mani pedi. That recharge might be a shopping spree. That recharge could even be going hiking or an adventure. But the key is that how are you finding the thing that you need? And again, I'm not saying don't be responsible and not do those things on the honey to-do list or the weekend chore list, but I'm just saying, how can you schedule yourself? How can you take 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour to prioritize yourself on a weekly basis so that you can come back to the things that you're responsible for, work, school, family, and you could be the best version of yourself. So, all right, guys, don't let your batteries charge up. You got to plug back into the source at some point and just make sure you're plugging into the right source. All right, guys, man, love you so much. Talk to you later. Enjoy this break. That's the challenge. That's the challenge. That's the challenge. Comment below. What are the things you need to do? What are you going to schedule for yourself for an hour? Comment below. Let us know. All right, guys, talk to you later. Love you.